let's make those slight modifications we need to a few of our characters' poses to finish up the Translate Y section of the upper body. If you recall from the last lesson, all we needed to do was really fix up the right foot and also the left shoulder so that the arm it wasn't popping, or the elbow wasn't popping as what we were getting before. So we'll start with this right foot. We could go to the perspective and graph view and go to the raise heel. Okay, we'll get a better view in here. Alright, so we want that raise heel to come up a little bit sooner than it is to prevent the locking. So let's go ahead and take these keys on frames 112 and 115 and move them down so that this key will now lie on frame, or this is 117, but we'll make it lie on 115. Okay, and the key on frame 112 will lie on about frame 110. So we'll select both of these keys and move them down about 2 frames. Okay, and then we'll take this key on 115 and let's bring it up a little bit more. Okay, just to the point where the character's leg seems to be locked, but isn't quite locked. Alright, and now what we can do from here is on frame 117 just bring up the heel a little bit more. Again, so the leg appears to be locked but is not quite locked. Alright, so here's what we get now. Getting a better heel roll. If we hit play, we could check that out. Alright, great. So with that done, we can now go ahead and move on to the fixing up the left shoulder to wrap this up. So we'll just find out where the elbow's bending. Bam, right there. Okay, so we'll go to our perspective and graph view, again focusing just on our rotate Y. Select this key on frame 130 and frame the region. And let's take this key and we'll go ahead and just move it up some to lock up the arm. Alright, and we'll see if that is our final fix for this left arm. And there's a slight pop here at around frame 150. So let's take this key on frame 155 and we'll also move it up to keep that arm locked. Alright, great. And notice how the hand is kind of coming off the handle there on frame 148. So we could just go to the rotate Y and bring it a little bit more forward. Keep it locked there. And then let's take this key on frame 151 and delete it. Great. And there's a slight bend still right there on 158. So we'll just go there and move back the arm. Okay. And there we go. So that wraps up the left arm. With these things done, that finishes up this lesson. And we've got the translate Y motion of our character pretty much wrapped up too. So we're just about done with our heavy pull. All we really need to do is animate the hips, and then once they're done, we'll look for any final adjustments or tweaks we can do to wrap it up. Okay, so in the next lesson, we'll focus on the hips.